Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Departed. Since we last left off, I was working on doing some Thaumcraft stuff, and between that and now I played for 20-ish hours, and I have a bunch of new stuff that I want to show you. So the first thing that I want to show you is that I have a very full Thaumanomicon, very full. So you have the basic information here that I have all of this researched. Then I have this, which I think all of this researched too. Double checking this. Yes. Alchemy, I have to finish a few little things. Ooh, wow, automated alchemy. That just sounds cool. I didn't realize that was something. But yeah. So let me get into some explanations of how research works. So you can usually buy some things. So I don't know if I can buy some things. Let me go to this tab maybe. No, you know what? I've gone really far into this, so that's perfectly fine. Oh, here we go. This is an example. So in Thaumcraft, you can buy some of your research. So as you can see here, to get clay golems, which are tough and durable, you can actually buy it by using some of the accumulated stuff that you've scanned in your research. So from here, you can tell that I need Spiritist, the ghost, Modus, which is the man moving to the right, Terra, which is the mountains, and Permutatio, or permutation, which is like swapping, which is the arrows going woo. So yeah. However, I actually don't have enough to research that at that moment. I've clicked a lot of other things. And then you can see like there's other things like this, missing research, required research. That's most likely because I need to research clay golems, and then a little tendril thing will attach to it. The other option is with researching to the traveling trunk. Not necessarily the traveling trunk, but like other things. You'll see click to get a research note for this research. And how you do that is by having a scribing tools and some paper on you. And then you'll get the research notes. And the research notes you can have anywhere. So for example, I have research notes here. Now I'm going to attempt to gain a fun research, which is the thermostatic harness. Is it a bird? So how you do this is that you have to connect all of these together. So for example, I know that to connect this, so this can use Terra. So I'm actually going to use Terra. Boom. What does the feather take? The feather can take air. So I'm going to use air to just pop that up there. And Machina. Ooh, should I use Machina? Yeah, I'm going to use that. And then you'll hear like the little marking sound. That's what I really enjoy about this. So then now to work in reverse of what I just did, let me see if I can solve this puzzle in X number of moves. I can use you, and then use you, and then use Mortis, and then use Life, and then use Water, and then Life. And now I've connected this, but I haven't solved the research because I have to connect all of these together in like a web. So by doing this, I bet I can use the same tactic again. So Census, Spiritus, Mortis, and Life. So now these are all connected, but now I've got to connect that one. So if you notice, because of how much research I've done, I can see how things are made. So I can use this. So I can see that this is made out of Humanus and Ordo. So let's put Humanus here. And what's Humanus made out of? Humanus is made out of Beast and Cognito. So let's put Beast. Oh, I made a mistake. I can click to get rid of it. Do that. Boom. I don't know why those little bubbles are up there. Cost to copy this research. Oh, it cost me stuff to copy. Well, I don't want to copy it anyway, so that's fine. Okay. All of those moves use up some of your scribing tools. Now, we got a new research. Discovery. I gain access to the thermostatic harness. You'll see that this tab lights up. Boom. And now I can see this. The secret of flight. You have created a harness that anchors itself to the thermic field using thermostatic energy. It allows to defy gravity. You think quantums and quarks might also be involved. Oh, I'm a physicist. I get what quantums and quarks. Unusually, the only phase required to power this harness is added during its creation process. Instead, the fuel it requires for flight is raw potentia. Simply right-click while holding the harness to insert filled jars. Pressing H while wearing the harness activates or deactivates it. Okay. While active, the harness will constantly use potentia. It can be enchanted with a haste enchantment to increase your speed. The harness will not reduce your block breaking speed when you are flying with it. Interesting. But now, because I did that, I unlocked a new one. But I haven't actually unlocked it. So what you can do is you can go to your research table and say you don't have enough of something. You can make a few of them. I've unlocked special research, so I can just shift click. But the other way that you can do it is so I can see that Modus is made out of air and ordo. So I can click air, and it'll go down here. And I can click ordo, click that, and then it'll also make it. You can see in the bottom right how it says gain 1 research point from Modus. Then I click that, boom, I unlocked it. The girdle is designed to be used with a thermostatic harness. On its own, it has very low lifting power, just enough to prevent most fall damage. When worn with the harness, however, greatly increases the speed at which you are able to fly. The only drawback is that the harness will consume slightly more fuel than normal. Makes sense because you're adding another thing to it. But yeah. And then there we go. And if you need to understand, oh, I don't know how to make the mundane belt. Oh look, it's right here. So yeah. That's the basics of Thaumcraft. Now, the other thing is that you have to be careful, although you do want this, technically. You see how this one's forbidden. And forbidden knowledge moderate. This adds something called warp. And luckily for me, I am very warp-filled. In fact, I'm very warpy. So warped, in fact, that I unlocked a new tab called Eldritch. See? The Eldritch Epiphany. First steps into the unknown. So the first thing is that I can now craft void seeds. And void seeds are scary ass. But yeah. I may need to make the sandy checker. The main thing I want from this, though, is void metal. So I don't know if I actually have a research note for void metal. No. So let's actually get a research note for void metal. Because having that would actually be awesome. Okay. Now, let's deal with this. So I need darkness. And then alieness. This. And then I can go like this. Ha! And now I have access to what I wanted. Void metal. Ooh, void metal wand caps? An advanced Essentia storage. Ooh. Okay, let's look into this first. By infusing magic into metal, you have managed to create Thaumium, and it was worthy discovery, but the time has come to leave Thaumium to amateurs and dabblers. A strange and half-remembered dream has given you the urge to try something different. What if you infuse metal with more than just magic, but with the very essence where magic is drawn from? Darkness and the void that dwells between the stars. You can tell that I'm going very dark. The resulting metal is disturbingly slick and warm to the touch. It is almost as soft as gold making, easy to work with, but when struck it becomes as hard as Thaumium and sometimes even harder. More impressively, all but the most devastating damage soon repairs itself as the metal slowly flows back into place. The only downside is that it isn't as easy to enchant as thaumium, but still compares favorably to mundane materials like iron. You have discovered that care must be taken when handling the metal. Being harmed by it seems to temporarily sap your strength. Yeah, I believe if I'm wearing the armor, it can inflict weakness on me. Now that's the armor. And that's all fine and dandy, but I believe I can make the robes as well. But yeah, so that's one thing that I've been working on. Let's look at the next cool thing that I've been working on, which I created the current strongest wand that I have access to, which before Eldritch research, which is a Thaumium Boss Silverwood wand, which is fantastic. But the best part of this is that I have all of these cool things to work with. These are the focuses, and each one has their own benefits and downsides. So, benefit number one, some of them actually are pretty good. For example, where's something that I can burn alive? Oh, do I have food with me? Yes, I do. I'm a smart boy. Eat the baked potato. Boop. And put that there. So, where's a creature that I can... You know what? Let's go out into the world. So what I can do is... Oh no! I don't think I can jump over this wall. Well, I can. I have my sword. But what happens if it's a taller wall? Oh, well, I don't like that being there. Before I do that... Oh no, my phone. I'm going to go like this. So I'm using something called Peck's Curse, which is a great one to inflict status, but I can also burn things. And for some reason, these guys, they're immune to certain things. Surprisingly, I guess lightning counts as a melee attack. Don't know why, but I don't think that... Yeah, but I can... Oh, what the hell? Oh yeah, I forgot. You have to be careful with the ice one. As you can tell, it like bounces back. But boom! The ice one does a lot more damage. But yeah, so this is what I wanted, like all of these different focuses. So now, portable hole. Boom! I can now just create a temporary hole outside. And I can go back. Oh, well, I have to be careful about going back. But yeah. Interesting. I have other ones as well. So mending is a very good one that I got, luckily. I went hunting. Part of my 20-hour Minecraft train was hunting for magical thaumaturge pecks. I didn't videotape that because I got too angry when they weren't giving me stuff. So I just slaughtered everything. And eventually, in those 20 hours, which I mainly spent in a... Let me see. Which I mainly... Go this way, go this way, go this way, go this way. Mainly spent over here. Don't worry, taint doesn't spread in my world. In these 2 magical forests. 3 very large magical forests. I was able to kill enough of these suckers and got 2 Peck's Curses because I remembered, because mending is made with one of them. But mending is really helpful because now I have a way to heal. So I can get out of combat and heal much faster. What I plan on doing is actually upgrading these, which is what I'll be doing off camera next time. But I wanted to give you a thaumaturge update. And the next big thing that I want to do in this is create the staff core of the primal. Let's research that. That way you guys know what it is. We'll get that, and we'll get that. So let's do this one. Yeah. So you see all of these. As you get further and further into the research, you need more and more stuff. So yeah. So the next big thing that I'm working on is... Oh, so there was an instant where my infusion altar blew up, which was fun. So I'm actually going to wait to do an infusion thing until probably a little later when I have more bottled essentia, which is what this thing's for. So you can create an alchemical furnace and then you can give it stuff that have essentia. For example, if I need... what's one that I need? I always need... Do I need magic? Yeah, no. You know what? I'll save that for another thing. The other thing is that I created an ender chest because in my adventures, my sword got looting. So did my crossbows. My crossbow bolts also got beheading. Weird. But I got an ender chest, so now I can store things in here. But I bet you're wondering, how will that help you in travel? Well, I thank you for asking. You see, say I put ender pearls in here. My ender pearls. Okay, fine. I actually have a wand focus. Where is it? It's one of these. Here we go. And now I can right click. Boom. I can open it up. Now these all draw from the top left corner, which are the essentia of the wand. But that's not that big of a deal right now because this is a fairly strong wand. And if I keep going, I can actually get some of the strongest armor in this mod, which would be awesome. But yeah, so I wanted to give you a little update there. Yeah, there's a zombie up there. Come here, motherfucker. Yep. Very effective at killing things. May not look like it, but it is very effective. Does a stun monster. Oh. I don't know how you got in here, but that's not a thing that I like. So... Shock. Back away. See? And I can upgrade all of these focuses as well, which is what I want to do. And in order to do that, I needed this node stabilizer. I need actually like 4 of them. And I think I need to get advanced stabilizers. I think these are, nope, here, nope, here, yeah. Yeah. So I believe I need advanced node stabilizers. Because, no, that's not it. It's not advanced nodes. Harnessing viz? Yeah, I need this. A transducer. And transducers allow me to get CV, centiviz, or a hundredth of a viz each tick. And then I can use viz relays near the energy nodes. And I can transfer those to 8 blocks of an energy node. Relays those to transfer each other, allowing you to create a network that transports viz to anything that needs it, like the infernal furnace. Relays use a branching system, so each relay can have only one source, either another relay or an energized node, but may have multiple children relays that branch off it. You can also tune a relay to one of the primal aspects by using a viz shard on it, clicking on it with the wand also cycles through the possible attunements. This does not limit what viz can flow through the relay, but does prevent it from connecting to any other relay except untuned ones or ones tuned to the same primal. So yeah, viz relays are actually fairly cheap. That's a little annoying, but yeah. Amount of energy a node produces per tick is finite, so attaching too many devices to a single source may exceed the amount of CV you can produce. It's possible to turn an energized node back to a normal node. Simply cut the redstone signal to the transducer and it slowly turns back to a normal node. Yeah. So this will allow me to use another item, which is the focal manipulator. And this is a very expensive item, but I've already made it, so that helps. And this will allow me to upgrade them. And upgrades are also permanent, but they allow some cool things. So that's what I'm going to try doing over the next little bit for this game. Yeah, this is just sort of a Thaumcraft update. If you guys like what you see, please like and subscribe, comment. If you have any ideas on like how I should approach this, that would be awesome. But I'll most likely do this in my downtime. The next place that I am going to be going, and most likely will go to next video, will be Creeponia. That way I can hopefully find a banker, because God, I have so much copper. I plan on putting it all in the ender chest and just bleh. So yeah, I'm also going to try getting some void armor, and I believe there's a gun in the nether. Thank you, Bob, who is in my comments, for recommending it to me, because it seems like a really good first gun sort of thing. So yeah, I hope you guys like what you see. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I shall see you all next time. Take care.